No balls and 1 strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Sammy Pitts has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Into the box, Boof Bobo. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Popped up.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
In now, Jeremy Pitts. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count still at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Connor Pitts.
Stepping in now, Connor Pitts. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Pitts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Wouldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. High and deep to left center field. Tyler going back on it. Still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts.
Jeff
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rays lead it 3-0. Mickey Munson, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Ralph Tyler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Ralph Tyler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know the man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Digging in, Matt Carpenter, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. Carpenter, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0. Now in the box, John Pitts, reigning batting champion in the American League.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tyler has it in his tracks. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Striding in, Alex Colon. It was a rough one for him on Wednesday, taking an 0 for 5 in that one. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Carpenter has it. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Leonardo.
Ready now, Leonardo Asensio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a miss for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jesse Pitts, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
The 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Asensio is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Rays 3 and the Mariners nothing. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
0-1, here's the pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chris Knotts, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Colon is there, and he has it for the out. Here's Ender Inciarte, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
2-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Pitts is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full. It's the Rays 3 and the Mariners nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sammy Pitts. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Carpenter's got to get rid of it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Into the box now. Boof, Bobo. Hard on the ground towards short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Hold strike on the change. 2-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a curveball taken low for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Connor Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
But the runner's back easily. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped high in the air. Vina is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, John Pitts. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pitts at second with 2 down. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a flare out toward right center. Stanton coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Knotts trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 3 runs already home here. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Coming to the plate now, Leonardo Asensio. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Execute your pitch down the way below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Darren Conrath is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Jesse Pitts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0. And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Now the 2-0. Liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove, as he's got it to end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front, 6-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And there's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pitts is underneath this one. 1 gone. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jose Vina, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A ball and a strike now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Pitts fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Now at the plate, Sandy León. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. High and deep to right. Pitts racing back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
Stepping into the box, Ralph Tyler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. High and deep to right center. Pitts is after it. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Great Pacific Northwest, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. This is line to left. Tyler is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Boof Bobo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Outside, 3-0 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Ready for another shot now, Jeremy Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now a pickoff play at second. Back in standing. Bobo, the runner at second with 1 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Connor Pitts. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Line drive to center field. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays strand just the one. They lead it 6-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at bat. It's ball 1. And there's a base hit on the line.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Chris Knotts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, they won't get anybody on the play. Wow.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Pulled toward right center field. Pitts sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They trail 6-1. So striding in, Jeff Pitts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that misses. 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Simmons is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 31, John Pitts.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. 1 out, nobody on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. And someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Alex Colon, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, the first baseman, Leonardo.
Standing in, Leonardo Asensio. He's set, and the pitch. The high fastball is in there. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground to the right side. Pena scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Mariners 1. Leading off the inning, Jose Vina, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Sandy Leon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ralph.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup. Digging in, Ralph Tyler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jesse Pitts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. Soft liner towards short. And 1 gone.
Third baseman number 3, Sammy Pitts.
Stepping in, Sammy Pitts. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Missed with a slider.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Boof Bobo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Pitts stands at first with 1 out. A fastball that just misses inside.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely. The 2-1 home. Drilled to the right side. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The 1-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box, Connor Pitts.
Connor Pitts.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
This is line to left. Tyler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
So digging in now, Jeff Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-1. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Knotts has a play, and that's the 3rd out. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Rays 9 and the Mariners 1. Here's Matt Carpenter, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A ball and no strikes. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. The 2-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Pitts is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Chris Knotts would be next. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So stepping in, Chris Knotts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Seattle. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now at the plate, Alex Colon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Colon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, first baseman, Leonardo.
At the plate, Leonardo Asensio. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
In now, Jesse Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. Three and 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Up next for the Rays, Sammy Pitts. He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Pitts, base runner at first with 1 out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Ready once again, Booth Bobo. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The count now at 2-1.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Jeremy Pitts will be next. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Count remains full.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Two and two.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Jimmy Gomez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Gomez.
Connor Pitts will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Turned on down the line. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it tripped.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
2 down, runners at first and second. The 2-1 pitch is a splitter, swung on and missed. 2-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vina ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, John Pitts, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Swinging away, and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. There's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
Coming to the plate again, Alex Colon, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Hero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Leonardo Asensio, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Pitts on second. Colon at first. 2 out in the inning. Bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simmons, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. Tampa Bay leads this one 15-1. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1. Popped him up. Pitts shading to his right. 1 down.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton.
Striding into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box now, Jose Vina, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Ripped down the first base line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. He's got.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. So Tampa's batting order turns over, set to go. Jesse Pitts.
Hitter, Jesse Pitts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. And he is in there.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Roll. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Pitts leads off first with 1 away. Here now the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. In now, Jeremy Pitts.
as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And he lays off for ball one.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are in front 15-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ralph Tyler. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Pitts is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Third baseman number 13, Matt
Digging in,
Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Pitts is there. 2 down.
The center fielder number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready for another chance. Andrew McCutchen, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. That misses. 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Pitts going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 15-2. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Richie O'Donnell
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop, Jeff.
Stepping up now, Jeff Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tyler has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 41, John Pitts.
Into the box now, John Pitts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Popped him up. Knotts is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Will Casillas will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Will Casillas.
Digging in, Chris Knotts starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Knots on at first. Nobody out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
15-2 the final tally here. The Tampa Bay Rays posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Mickey Munson earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jason Hurley couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.